let me get down my calendar so you can actually know exactly what mask I did on what day. Okay. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be going through the masks that I used during my May mask challenge. For those who have never heard of this before, it is a challenge that was created by Lisa Stevens. I have her link down below, and basically the concept is to use a mask a day for the month of May. So I did well. I didn't fail, but I wasn't 100% successful. There were 2 days in May that I did not use a mask. One of those days, the day after, I did double masking, and the other one was a complete miss. But other than that, I did a mask a day. So before me, I have quite a few empties, plus a few that are not so empty. So this is my May calendar. So as you can see, these are the masks that I did, my little notations to myself. So we are going to go through every day and discuss what mask I went through. So starting off with the 1st of May, I used the Anko Relax Sleep Tight Leave-On Mask. This product is part of my A to Z, so I don't really want to show you how much is left, but there is some left in it. I use this a few times in the month, not just the 1st, so I will note those as I go. But this product is, you put it on right before you go to sleep, leave it on all night, and in the morning you wash off any residue. I don't know if I'm not putting enough on, but generally I don't have much residue left on my skin. It does smell like lavender, and it is fairly nice. I wouldn't say it makes me fall to sleep any better than any other product, and I'm not sure if it might be causing issues for my skin, because as you can see, I'm having a great time here. I've actually considered putting a bit of a brown like eyebrow pencil on it, seeing if I can make it look like a mole, because it is big, it is red, and it's hard and not going anywhere. So it is what it is, but I do wonder if, because generally I hadn't been using this every day, and I use this a lot this month, so I do wonder if this did add to the creation of this little mess here. But I'm quite happy to continue using it. It's not fantastic, but at the same time, it's not bad. Would I repurchase? Possibly not. I think I would rather buy correct night mask that will make my skin more moisturized, etc, etc. And for assistance with falling to sleep, I would rather either use a lavender spray or possibly lavender sleep herbal tablets. Anyway, so that was on the 1st. So for the 2nd of February, I used the OXX Kale and Chia Seed Hydrating Capsule Face Mask. So this is also part of my A to Z, and spoiler alert, I have completely used this up. It wasn't in just this one use. I did use it a few more times, but I've used it all up. I enjoyed this mask. It was a very pretty aqua color, had a very lovely smell. I feel like it smelled quite coconutty, which I'm assuming is from the chia seeds rather than the kale, but the color is probably more from the kale. It kind of looked actually this kind of color, to be exact. I enjoyed putting it on. I guess my skin felt a bit hydrated afterwards, but it wasn't if you had extremely dry skin, I wouldn't recommend using this. I do have a few more of these OXX masks in my collection, but this is the only one that I used in May. On the 3rd, I used a sheet mask, this face sheet mask, which is by Beauty Care. So let me just pull it out. I did keep the little masks so you could see what they looked like. So this one actually had these weird little ear things that went over your ears. It was quite a nice mask, and I did find the ear things help because masks on me tend to slip off. I did enjoy the smell. It was cucumber, and I did find it quite cooling. It definitely would have worked well for using after a few of the other masks that I used this month. But yes, I enjoyed it. Would I purchase this again? Yes. I mean, it didn't do wonders for my skin or anything. I didn't take it off at the end of the allotted time and think like, wow, I now am the perfection of beauty. But I did enjoy the feel of it. On the 4th, I once again used the night mask. And on the 5th, I once again used the kale mask. For the 6th, I used this eye mask, which is the Botanical Choice Eye Puffiness Minimizing Patches. There are 4 patches in the pack, so there were two masks essentially. This is what one of the patches looked like. This is actually both of them stuck together, and they went under your eyes like this. Did they bring down my puffiness? Probably not, no. Maybe a little. Not enough that it was noticeable. Did I enjoy using them? Yes. Would I repurchase? Probably, because I always think I'm going to get a different, you know, experience the second time around. So I would say I would repurchase them. I have no problem with using them. They've got ginkgo extract in them, which is supposedly meant to, you know, help. I do find that my worst the darkness that I tend to get is in here. So these patches, as you can see even on the little model, they actually go below my eye little puff that I get under here, that I obviously accentuate by covering it in glitter, and they go up around here. So that is not really where I have majority of my puffiness or even my darkness. So I do try to put them up higher, and then that kind of is a bit uncomfortable. So I'm probably just not using them right, to be honest. But anyway, on the 7th, I once again used the eye mask, the night mask, and on the 8th, I used the other eye mask. The 9th, I used a foot mask. This one to be exact. So this is the Skin Light Intense Repair Foot Mask in Apricot. The little booties look like this. I know it's kind of gross, but hey, I needed to show you. And essentially you tear along the top. No, sorry, these ones you cut along the top, I'm pretty sure. Nope, they tear. You tear along the top, and then you slip your feet into here, which was all gooky at the time. Smells like peppermint. Actually, now it smells a bit like peppermint mixed with feet, but they had a peppermint smell, surprising, even though they're supposedly apricot. And afterwards I found they made my feet quite smooth, which is great because I have what is probably considered festy feet. So I quite enjoyed this mask. I would purchase it again. I do like foot masks. I enjoy the fact that I can just put them on my feet and let them do their business. On the 10th of May, I once again used the night mask. And on the 11th of May, I once again used the kale mask. And just double checking my notes, it was this was when I used it up. So it was 3 uses and I used up this kale mask. On the 12th, I used the opposite of the Skin Light foot mask and used the Skin Light hand mask. So these are essentially the same concept, except they are for your hands. And this one was oatmeal. Let me have a little smell. They smell almost like a floral version of oatmeal. So they're kind of milky, but kind of flowery. That's probably the best way to explain it. I did find that I could still use my phone with these on, so that's probably worth it. They were ultra moisturizing is what they were meant to do. I will say that when I had finished, my hands were more moisturized, which is great because I have been using a lot of hand sanitizer as of late. So I did enjoy these ones and I would probably repurchase. On the 13th, I once again used the night mask. And on the 14th and 15th, I used another Botanical Choice Dark Circle Reducer eye patches. So this is Sunflower. Same thing there. Where have I got some of those little patches in here? No, I do not. Same little patches. And yeah, would I repurchase? Probably I would. The 16th was the day that I didn't use any mask, and on the 17th I used both a hand and a sheet mask. So I used the Skin Light Ultra Moisturizing Hand Mask, and I used the Skin Light Relaxing and Calming Lavender Mask. Let me just put that back in here. So this one was a regular mask that didn't have the ear thing. So one of these ones are the little patches that you put all over your face. I did enjoy this, but obviously I tend to have problems where they slip down all over the shop. On the 18th, I used my last sheet mask, which is the Bamboo Moisturizing and Refreshing Sheet Mask by Beauty Care. This one is another one with the little ear catchies. This one, I'm assuming, smells like bamboo. It's got a very nice scent to it, and I would definitely use this one again. I don't know what the point of it is. Moisturizing and refreshing. I mean, there is only so much moisturizing a sheet mask can do, because this stuff just sits on your skin for 15 to 20 minutes, and then generally you take the mask off and that's it, you're done. Right, you're done. The 19th was the night mask again. And the 20th was my last hand mask, which was a Beauty Care Nourishing one. So these ones actually looked more like this. So rather than the plasticky outsides, they were a bit more, not so plasticky, like this. And they actually, it's sheer butter. And I think they smell a bit like cookies. A bit like cookie dough, to be exact. So I did enjoy that one as well. Then for the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, I used the night mask. I definitely got some great use out of that night mask this month. Then on the 25th, I used the Bio Aqua Activated Charcoal Black Sucked Out. It's mostly all in Chinese, or as you can see, but this is essentially a peel off mask, and it comes with basically something you put on first, then you put this on, then you peel it off, then you put on this like soother, I guess, and it is painful. It is so painful. I only use this mask in this area because I have used this before and I know how painful it can be. And when I removed it, you could actually see on my cheek a darker patch of skin and then a lighter patch where it had obviously pulled up the first layer of my skin, which I'm assuming is basically what these peel off masks are meant to do. But boy, does it hurt. There is not heaps left in this bottle, but I hate using it, so it is going to take me a while to get through it. Painful, 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 painful. Would I repurchase? No, not at all. Then the 26th is the other day that I skipped out, and the 27th I use the night mask. I also used this on the 29th and I also used it on the 29th and 30th. For the 28th, which you would have seen in my mask with me video, I used the Formula 10.0.6 Seaside Glow Skin Hydrating Peel Mask Algae and Sea Clay. It didn't really peel. It kind of like pebbles off. And I will say it is meant to be hydrating, and I will say it is very hydrating because my skin felt almost oily after I'd finished using it. I do enjoy it. Would I repurchase? Probably not. And last but certainly not least, today I used, I'm actually filming this on the 30th of the month. So today I used the Dual Step Absorbing Mask. Now this brand wise is, once again, I've pulled the brand off. I'm not sure of the brand, but it comes with 2 steps. The first step is a cleansing step. The second step is this charcoal and avocado deep absorb and clarifying skin peel off mask. It does say on here, gently, peels away gently. That is the biggest lie I've ever read on a product. It did not peel away gently. I had a ring of red. My whole face was red, 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 like this red, red. It hurt. It was painful. I would not repurchase. I would not redo. No, no. I had to go out and get my mum to rip the last section off because it hurt so much. So, no, I would not repurchase. And it lies when it says gently. Did it do its job? Probably. My skin felt lovely when I got in the shower. As much as it was bright red and stung a little bit, it felt to the touch very smooth and clarified. It does also say on there not to put it over acne or irritated skin, so I did not use it over the top of this bad boy. I went around it, but other than that I used it all over my skin, even though I do have some, I guess, like little mini breakouts around here, so I possibly shouldn't have used it on those. So I'm probably breaking the rules, which explains why it hurt so much, but that is what it was. So that is all the masks I used in the month of May. I really enjoyed this challenge. I would definitely do it again next May. In fact, I wouldn't even mind doing it again in another few months and do it possibly every 6 months. But, you know, months like September and October don't rhyme so much with May. So, and mask. So that is where I am with that. Definitely check out Lisa Stephens, and others that I know have done this challenge include Pans and Stuff. Yes, that's it. Panning and Stuff. Panning and Stuff. Rebecca from Panning and Stuff, and also Samantha Pans over on Instagram. So I'll also have those two linked down below. I also think Dawn Marie might also be doing it, so I will have her Instagram linked down below as well. If I have missed anyone, I apologize. Please let me know in the comments if you did this challenge, because I would love to see any videos or Instagram posts about it and hear about how you went with it. So I'm Verity. Oh, maybe I should say what I have actually learnt doing this challenge. One, I have learnt that you can probably get through one of these jars with using it consistently every night for about 2, maybe 2.5 months. So is that telling you how much I've used of this? I've learned that I enjoy sheet masks and hand masks and foot masks over the peely off or put on your face and then wash off masks, because I enjoy the fact that I can just slap that on my hands or my feet or my face and then peel it off and just rub the stuff in and just leave it how it is. Where when using a peel off mask or a mask that you've got to wash off after you've used it, I tend to shy away from doing that because it is a lot of extra work and I'm a very lazy person. So I've learned that. I also would say, is my skin better for this month? Obviously, I do not wear foundation. I have not worn foundation for a few months actually, but I do have concealer under my eyes and on this bad guy, even though you can't tell, and I have blush etc. on my face. But really, would I say my skin is better off for this process? No, I wouldn't say my skin has been better off. I will say my feet and my hands, if I did a foot or a hand mask regularly, would probably benefit from such a thing. But overall with my face, I think just using moisturizer etc. will be sufficient for my skin type. I do have a few, if you've checked out my beauty inventory, I do have a few other little capsule pot masks and another night mask on top of this one. So I will obviously continue to use masks, and I will probably purchase some sheet masks in the future because I enjoy the atmosphere created by using one. I guess it's more the concept of self-care, relaxation, the idea that comes into your head from putting one on, rather than what you actually benefit from it, that I enjoy. So that is all I've got for you this month. Well, this video, I guess, rather than this month. I will see you all next time. I'm Verity. That was the recap of my May Mask Challenge. That is my dog barking. Apologies. And now to the outro.